Okay, so first of all, my name is Kateryna Pylypchuk. I represent Fiabci Ukraine. I'm the past president of our chapter, and today in our chapter we have 5 principal members. Among those we have the Club of Architects and Designers, Agromat. We have 2 organizations of realtors and 2 organizations of appraisers. Today here in our Global Summit, we represent one of the architects who is the member of the Club of Architects, Dmytro Aranchi, who is speaking about the innovative approach to development, to architecture, and of course about affordable housing. Why? Because in our country, in Ukraine, we have a real need of affordable housing for the internal refugees due to the situation which we have in our country. We have a lot of people who moved from one part of the country to another one, and we really have a movement of some initiatives to create the new housing for these people, and that's why here we are trying to show how we approach to this process and with which innovative ideas we are working, and at the same time we are trying to make the network with other countries to find the best solutions and of course, as we say in Fiabci, share the best practices worldwide. About the investment in Europe and Italy, first of all I would like to say that today in Ukraine we have the growing demand on the foreign investment from the private investors, because as you know, the situation in our country is not very stable. That's why the investors who invested their money to the second homes, they started to find the second homes abroad, and the most popular destinations today are Georgia, Turkey, Spain and Italy as well. So despite of the things which we discover today, that the Ukrainian investor is really interested to have the high rate of the rental income on the investment they are making. That's why the company which I represent, where I work, we work with our investors, and we recommend them to choose those countries which today propose the best rate and at the same time fit their demand, because as you know, some investors want to keep their money. Other ones wants to get the best profit on their money. Other ones wants to have something else, like second home or the place where they go. So in case of Italy, most of the investors are really looking for the second home, but not for getting the return on their investment, and to secure their money in the country which is proposing a lot of opportunities for the investors who invested more than 500,000 euro. They can get the permission to live in Italy, and they got all the rights which have the Europeans, the same rights. So this is what they are looking for when we are talking about Italy. If we are talking about Ukrainian real estate market, so today the situation is not very stable, but at the same time we have a lot of new developments. There are a lot of new developments in cities millionaires, like Kyiv, Lviv, Kharkiv, Odessa. Especially Odessa and Lviv are 2 destinations, 2 touristic destinations which are growing today, and the price of the housing in these cities can be even compared to the capital city, to Kyiv, and it's around depends from 700 to 1,000 euro per square meter. and this is the average price in these three cities. Also, we have the very big demand on the rental market in Lviv and Odessa as well, because it's touristic places, not only for the foreign tourism but for the internal tourism. And now in Lviv, for example, we have 17 million tourists per year only from Ukraine, and 17 more million from other countries. So it's really a huge amount of tourists every year. So this destination will grow, and as Fiabci Ukraine, we see these things, and we are going to organize some events for the foreign Fiabci members to come to see this great city and to see the new opportunities which they can find in this city.